What's going on, folks? My name is Justin Freed, and I'm joined today by San Francisco 49ers defensive lineman Arik Armstead. Arik, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. So you're here today on behalf of Oobli, a company that uses tiny amounts of protein as a new way to sweeten food and beverages. Can you tell me a little bit about what exactly Oobli does, how you got started with them, and how you're using it to help improve your day-to-day life?
Oobli is looking to change the world and how we sweeten our food in a much more healthy way. When I first heard about Oobli and I heard about sweet proteins, I was a little confused because we think of proteins as muscle builders and, if you want to get jacked or get big, drinking a lot of protein. But sweet proteins are a different type of protein that we can use to sweeten our food in a much more healthy way. Um, the equivalent of 1 gram of a sweet protein is the same as 2,000 grams of sugar. And so we're looking to find a new way that we can be healthy and, eliminate aspartame and stevia and these artificial sweeteners that aren't healthy for us. And we're doing that through using sweet proteins to make your favorite drinks, chocolate, whatever that needs to be sweetened. We're going through the process of doing that. And so it's been a lot of fun. I heard about Oobli and I wanted to try the product. And I'm from Sacramento, California. They're in Davis, California, right down the road from me. And it's been a great partnership thus far. And I'm excited to continue to tell a story about Oobli and, help create this change, in our country and globally as well, too, which we're excited about. And, our health is of the utmost importance, especially me as a professional athlete. And I know the seriousness of it. My family has had some diabetes issues. And so I know that since I'm predisposed to that, I need to really take care of myself and watch my sugar intake. And Oobli is helping me do that.
Yeah, I mean it's a great cause. It's an important issue. I made the mistake of looking at the website before we started, and I'm hungry, so that was definitely a mistake. It got me even hungrier. I was checking out some of the products. They look great. Let's talk a little bit about your 49ers as well, because first of all, congratulations on a huge win over the Eagles this past Sunday. I want to talk to you first about your quarterback, Brock Purdy. We're talking about a guy who, like a year and a half ago was quite literally the last player taken in the draft. Now he's one of the betting favorites to win MVP. So talk to me a little bit about the growth you've seen from Brock over the last 2 years that's allowed him to elevate his game to this level.
I've seen a poise, a work ethic, a talent that, he came into the league with, and he finds a way to get better and better each and every day. He's extremely humble, and he doesn't make the same mistake twice. And he's a fast learner. Everything that Kyle wants him to do in our offense, and he's been playing tremendous for us. I think the front runner for the MVP this year, and that's just continues to be a remarkable and amazing story from Mr. Irrelevant to MVP. Hopefully, which will be incredible to see. So definitely, have seen his maturity coming into the NFL. It was very unique, for a player to step right into that role and make that transition so smooth. And really never look, frazzled or unpoised.
Yeah, I mean, you beat me to my next question. I was going to ask you who's winning MVP, Brock or Christian? Which one of them's got it?
Uh, it's a toss up right now. There's some other players, of course. I want one of my guys to win it, and I think they're definitely in that conversation and have been playing at an MVP level the whole entire season.
That's the correct answer. You got that right. That was the right answer. Good work. Let's talk a little bit about the defense now, because I feel like you guys already had maybe the best defensive line in football, and of course you're a big part of that. And then Chase Young is brought in, former number 2 overall pick, already a sack and a half in 4 games. What has it been like having Chase in that D line room over the last few weeks?
It's been amazing. He's brought an element to our defensive line. Um, adding him into what we already were doing has been amazing. He's fit right in, personality wise, play style wise, and we're excited to continue this journey and continue to get better.
There you go. I love to see it, and I feel like you guys have been firing on all cylinders the last few weeks. But during the middle of the season, you guys kind of had like 3-game losing streak, kind of trying to find your way. What do you think happened during that stretch, and what did the defense specifically need to do to get back on track?
Just ran into the reality of the NFL that it's hard to win, and we had to regroup a little bit, get fresh throughout the bye week, and get back to playing the style of football that we know we're capable of.
And now here you are, huge win over the Eagles this past week. Talking about you specifically, you've been in the NFL for, I mean, it's almost a decade now, which is it's crazy to say that. And somehow, like legitimately, when I was looking you up before this interview, I could not believe that you have not made a Pro Bowl yet. That's amazing to me. I can't believe that truly. Do you think that this is
I
the
can't
year?
believe it either.
I know, man. It's crazy. Do you think this is the year? Do you finally get in?
Um, I think so. I think it is. I've been snubbed in the past a few times. I feel in 2019 and 2021, I felt like I was deserving of it. Um, and so we'll see if it happens this year. It's a big goal of mine, obviously, to be recognized in that way. And I feel I've been playing at that level, and so we'll see what happens. And it being my first time would be amazing. Obviously, playing for a different bowl, playing for the Super Bowl, but a Pro Bowl and being honored in that way would be amazing.
For sure, man. I feel like it's always you guys have so many talented players on that team that somebody always gets overlooked. It's time you stop getting overlooked. Like you got to get your recognition. You got to get that honor. Hopefully you're playing in the Super Bowl, but hopefully you get that Pro Bowl honor for sure. Another honor that you've received, and this is now 4 years in a row. I feel like I'd be doing a disservice if I didn't give you a huge shout out for your Walter Payton Man of the Year nomination. Again, 4 years in a row. That's an amazing achievement. First, obviously, congratulations. It's evidence of all the amazing hard work you do on and off the field. I know it almost feels like a formality at this point that you're going to get nominated, but how much does this honor mean to you?
It means the whole ton. It brings validity to the work that our organization is trying to accomplish, and which is education equity. And it broadens the platform and allows me to impact and serve at a higher level. The recognition and the funds for our organization are tremendously helpful to serving our youth. And so it's a huge honor for me, definitely humbled. And, I feel as being in the representative for our team, the 49ers, who players and the organization do so much in the community as well, too, being kind of, our representative for that. I take a great pride in that. And, trying to continue to inspire the next generation and people around me to give back to the community as well.
Definitely. And you mentioned it briefly there. I really quickly want to give you the floor to just shout out and promote any charities or organizations you work with, because I feel like you've earned that at this point.
Um, we've have some amazing partners throughout the years. Teach for America, we're partnering with them this year. Nicholas Hastings out of Sacramento and his STEM education lab, we're partnering with him to bring STEM education. Excited about our career camp opportunities. We just had our first career camp where we partnered with Shoe Palace headquarters and brought kids to tour Shoe Palace, meet with employees, see what is possible in life. different career, explore different career paths. And so we're excited about that, and we're really excited about that being our first pilot to launch that, and continue to do more, but also share our blueprint with other people around the country, and they can do the same thing in their city as well too. So we have some amazing partnerships that we've had throughout the years, and they keep on coming, and love being around great people who are motivated and have the same core values and mission that we do. And it's been a lot of fun to serve and partner together.
Hell yeah, man. Keep doing awesome stuff on and off the field. And speaking of on the field, I guess, I feel like a lot of people always talk about how amazing the San Francisco 49ers coaching staff is, and they absolutely are. Guys like Kyle Shanahan get all the recognition. Of course, we've seen coaches like Robert Saleh and D'Amico Ryans go on to have head coaching jobs elsewhere. I feel like somebody that often gets overlooked is your position coach, defensive line coach Kris Kocurek. Talk about the impact that he's had on your career, because I feel like he's a name that people should be talking about a lot more.
Yeah. I think, amongst the league for sure, I think he definitely gets that recognition. Amongst other coaches, he's very well respected. But I don't think outside of coaching, people understand like his full impact. Um, Before he came, we weren't playing very good defense, and you look at what he's brought to us um, up front and schematically, how we line up and how we play is, his doing. And so we've been playing tremendous defense these past 5 years since he's came. He's been a tremendous coach for me. Um, a coach that I love playing for because he cares so much about D-line play and cares about his players. And uh, he instills confidence, belief in his players. Something that I haven't had previously, always in the league. And so, he's the best coach that I've had. And, I think people around the NFL understand that and know that. And people are always trying to get him away from us. But definitely happy to have him.
Definitely. I mean, I was covering the 49ers with FanSided a few years ago, back in like 2019, right around the time that he got there. And I just remember the defensive transformation you guys underwent with, the wide nine scheme implementation. Like he came in and I would say transformed the defense and helped a lot of guys kind of maximize their potential. I wanted to give him a shout out there. I feel like more people need to be talking about him. Like you said, he's very well respected in the NFL. But shout out to Kris Kocurek. He definitely deserves it.
100%.
Really quick, I always love asking this question to people that I talk to players in the league that I talk to. It is always one of my favorite questions to ask. Who would you say is the funniest player in the 49ers locker room?
Funniest?
Mhm.
Hmm. That depends. We have a lot of characters on the team, guys that are funny just by walking around and how they look and just naturally funny. And then, we have some comedians on the team. Trent Williams, he'll crack a lot of jokes. Um, Kittle's very funny, just a goofball and doesn't mind embarrassing himself. Um, uh, yeah, so we have a lot of characters on the team, but those are two big personalities that people know, and there's a lot of other funny people, on our team. Coach Kris Kocurek is probably one of the funniest people on the team. We're nonstop laughing at the things he says, and yeah, it's just fun group to be around. Playing for one another and being able to have some downtime to have fun together as well.
I feel like Kittle specifically has a career in media wherever he wants to go, whether he wants to go to like the WWE or something, whatever he's doing, he's going to thrive in life because that man, he's got an electric personality and it's hilarious every time he gets in front of a mic.
100%.
one more fun teammate related question. If you had to be stranded on a deserted island with one teammate, who are you picking?
Uh, I would say Javon Kinlaw.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say
Big,
Javon
big man.
Kinlaw. We always have got along, you know, and respect one another. Um, and yeah, we could kick it and vibe out.
There you go. That's your D-line brother. He's a big man too. I feel like he would be handy in a situation like that. He could do you guys together could do some
For
damage.
sure. He's key from the country, so whatever I don't know, what I'm saying, we have to chop wood and do all types of stuff.
There you go. You can make it work. All right.
Hmm.
Last question. So you've been with the 49ers for, as we've said already, almost a decade now, which again, it's crazy to say that. You've had some losing seasons and, in recent years, a lot of success. But you guys haven't been able to win it all yet. In fact, the 49ers, they haven't won a Super Bowl since 1994. I think you were like 1 year old. I was -3. So it's been a while. So what I'm getting at here, is this the year? Is this the year that Arik Armstead and the 49ers finally bring a Super Bowl back to the Bay Area, back to Northern California where you grew up? Is this the year?
I think so. I think all you can ask for is an opportunity. I think we have an opportunity. We put ourselves in that position. We have the team to uh, win. We have a team capable of winning a Super Bowl, and now it just boils down to execution down the stretch. And in those moments, getting it done. And so that's what it boils down to every year. It's hard to win a Super Bowl. Obviously, only one team can win, and I think we have the team to do it. But um, it's going to come down to those important moments and how we execute and how we get it done.
For sure. I mean, there's no denying the talent, that's for sure. And I'll be pulling for you guys. Like I'm a Jets fan. I don't think we got a chance this year. So I love the 49ers. I love that fan base. You guys are awesome. I'm definitely pulling for you.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Eric, I appreciate you taking the time. I want to wish you the best of luck rest of the season. Rest, heal up. You guys got plenty of football left to be played. Let's hope that Super Bowl is coming.
Appreciate you, man.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it.